Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Got some 1978 Atlanta Braves baseball, and here on May 17th it's a doubleheader. In game one of this doubleheader between the Braves and the Mets, we'll have for the Braves leading off playing second base Jerry Royster, batting second playing center field Barry Bonnell, batting third playing first base Dale Murphy, batting fourth playing left field Jeff Burris, batting fifth playing right field Cito Gaston, batting sixth doing the catching Biff Pokeroba, batting seventh playing third base Rod Gilbreth, batting eighth playing shortstop Pat Rocket, and on the mound old Nutsy himself Phil NIEKRO batting ninth. And for the hometown New York Mets in game one of this doubleheader, we got leading off playing third base Lenny Randall, batting second playing second Bobby Valentin, batting third playing center field Lee Mazzell, batting fourth playing first base Willie Montez, batting fifth playing left field Steve Henderson, batting sixth playing right field Bruce Beauclair, batting seventh doing the catching John Stearns, batting eighth playing shortstop Doug Flynn, and on the mound batting ninth for the Mets is Jerry Koosman. Let's get down here to Shea Stadium, get this game started. Right away I can see we're going to move some of these fielders around here. So give me a second here. We'll move the fielders around. Catcher and all looks good. Move the first baseman a little bit. Move him there. Second there. Short there. Center field looks pretty good. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Do the same here. Alrighty, now we're ready to go back to the game and get her started here. Got all that done. Now we're ready. We got Jerry Royster leading off here. The Braves batting .246, no homers and 7 RBIs. He'll be going up against Jerry Koosman. This is his 8th game. He started all 8 of them. He's 1-6 with a 5.51 ERA. Can Jerry Royster get on base here for the Braves? And 8 against the lefty. I'll make him a 3, and that's going to be a single in the right field. Royster goes the other way, gets a base hit. And the leadoff batter's aboard. And what just happened there? I don't know what just happened there, folks. Go back and start this again. So we got a single in the right field. And Royster's aboard here. And that brings up Barry Bonnell now with a runner down at first and nobody out. And Barry's batting .268 on the year. No homers and 4 RBIs. And that's not what the Braves wanted. That's a ground ball down the short. And Flynn's got it. Fires over to second, over to first. 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, the leadoff hit's erased. That brings up Dale Murphy now with nobody on. Murph hitting .204 with 7 homers and 11 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll end the inning. The Braves get a hit. Double play erases that. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat here. We got Randall, Valentin, and Lee Mazzelli duo. Randall's batting .284 on the year. He's got no homers, 13 RBIs, going up against Phil NIEKRO. This is Phil's 10th game of the year. He's 5-2 with a 2.22 ERA. Here's the pitch to Randall. And against the righty, that's going to be a 17. And that's going to be a base hit, infield hit. Just like the Braves, the Mets get the leadoff batter aboard with a single. Brings up Bobby Valentin. Can the Braves do like the Mets and get a double play and a racing right away? Bobby's batting .264. He's got no homers and 9 RBIs. Bobby. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. 63. That's going to be a single in the right field. Bobby gets it between first and second. And it's first and second now, and nobody out here for the Mets. Again, the Braves needing that double play. Mazzelli's batting .248, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. And he doesn't get a double play, folks. He hammers this one. And that ball is driven into the gap in right center field. That'll score Randall. The question is, will Valentine come around the score here? And a 36. I think he's going to stop with nobody out down at third. And that's what he'll do. So that's going to be an RBI double from Lee. Wow, we got second and third and still nobody out. We've got knuckleball dancing here today for Phil right now. As you can see, Atlanta and the Mets record. Atlanta is 12-8. They scored 102 runs, hit 28 homers, stolen 9 bases, been caught 4 times. The Mets are 11-22, scored 124 runs, 22 homers, 12 stolen bases, and been caught 11 times. Now you got Willie Montez up. He's batting .386 with 3 homers and 10 RBIs. The Braves looking for an out. And they're going to get it. That's going to be a 51 and a 7. And barely fielding column 3. Out at first, runners advance 1 base. So he fires over to first. And now you got a runner down at third and 2 out and 1 out. And old Steve Henderson's up now. And Steve's batting .237, 2 homers and 15 RBIs. And against a righty, it's going to be a 20. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. See if he can keep the runner from scoring here. That's a pop up down the third. Gilbreth has got it and makes the catch for out number 2. The runner stays put. So Claire's up now. Bruce is batting .161, no homers and 2 RBIs. And a 9, 16. And that's going to get through in the left field for an RBI single. And the Mets are now up 3-0. And John Stearns is up. Stearns is batting .279. He's got 3 homers and 14 RBIs. And Now the Mets looking to add on to this 3-0 lead. And that'll end it. That's a fly ball out to Burris in left field for out number 3. But the Mets score 3, take a 3-0 lead into the top of the second. You got Burris, Cito Gaston, and Biff Pocoroba due up here. Jeff Burris batting .255, 2 homers, and 9 RBIs. And an 8 against lefty. That's going to be a single in the left field. So again, the Braves get the leadoff batter aboard here. Down by 3. Cito Gaston comes up to the plate. And Cito's batting a .176 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Cito. And he gets a hold of this one. How far is this one going to travel, folks? And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going. Cito Gaston with a 2-run homer. It's the Braves right back in this game as Clinton Parks joins us. Yeah, I sure do, Clinton. As much as I like the Giants and the Mets, yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and now we got Biff Pocoroba up. Nobody on, nobody out. And the Braves now trailing by 1. Pocoroba's batting .313. He's got 4 homers and 12 RBIs. This sure don't look like a pitching duel here today. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And Randall's up with it. He fires over to first for out number 1. Nice play down there by Randall. Just took a base hit away from Biff. And up to the plate now is Gilbreth. Batting .216, no homers, 9 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. Jerry Koosman having a rough second inning. And that ball is hit in the right field. That'll split the gap, go to the wall. And Gilbert's standing down at second with a 1-out double. And up to the plate now steps the Rocket. Tying run in scoring position. A single could score old Gilbert. Yeah, exactly. He did finish up with the Mets, didn't he? Yeah. And Pat, the Rockets, batting .191. No homers and 8 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. 43-1. Might be fielding column 2. Nope, that's going to be fielding column 3. That'll get the runner down to third. Only plays over to first. He doesn't look the runner back. So it's up to Nuxie himself to drive in the tying run. Everybody knows on this channel, we don't need no stinking GH. NIEKRO's batting .091. No homers and no RBIs. It'd be a nice place to pick up a 6 RBI. And against the lefty, that'll be an 8. And that'll get the, nope, I won't get the job done. As Bruce makes a nice play out there in right field. Braves strand 1, but they get 2 on the home run. Make this a 3-2 game. So we go to the bottom of the second. You got Flynn, followed by Koosman, and then back to the top of the order in Randall. And Doug Flynn batting .243, no homers, and 8 RBIs. And that's going to be a pop-up down the second. Royster calls for it, makes the catch for out number 1. And then Jerry Koosman comes up to the plate. Koosman batting a .056, no homers and no RBI. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. NIEKRO's first strikeout of the game. And back to the top of the order we go. And Randall, he started this game off with a single and came around to score. And he jacks this one, folks. He's seen that knuckleball well. The ball is hit out to right field, and he's going to run for a while. He's heading for third. That brown-eyed, handsome man's got himself a 2-out triple. And now Insurance runs down at third with 2 outs, and Bobby's up He singled and came around to score his first time up. And that'll get the inning over with. That's a ground ball. Back to Nuxie. And he fires over to first. And that'll end the inning. And the Mets strand a runner down at third. We go to the top of the third, and the top of the order due up here for the Braves. Royster, Bunnell, and Murph. Jerry singled his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. So he's on board for the second time in this game. Bunnell hit into that double play in the first inning. See if Barry can do better this time. And that's going to be another ground ball. Can they turn two is the question here. Doug Flynn down there at short. And they'll get the lead runner. But Barry beats it out this time. That's a 6-4 put out. Now the Murph's up with a runner down at first. The Murph can do some damage here. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. See if they go around the horn here for a double play. That'll be fielding column 3. The only play will be down the first. That'll get the runner in the scoring position for Jeff Burris now with 2 outs. 2-out base hit probably scores Barry. He singled and came around to score his first time, Jeff did. And that ball is hit hard. Jeff Burris might just have tied this game up, folks. 35, that's going to be a double in the left field. And that'll score the runner from second. And we got us a tie ball game. It's 3 apiece. Cito Gaston's up now. He homered his first time up. 2-run shot. Can he do it again to give the Braves a lead here, folks? Nope. That's going to be a ground ball down the short. He'll fire over to first to end the inning. But the Braves score 1 and tie this game up on the Burris double. To the bottom of the third we go. Mazzelli, Montez, and Henderson due up here. And Lee doubled and drove in a run his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Easy play for out number 1. Willie Montez is up now. He's leading the National League in batting. He's 0 for 1 today. He did get a ground ball RBI his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. Willie walks on down the first. That is the first walk given up by NIEKRO. And Steve Henderson's up now. He popped up to third first time up. And that ball's well stroked. See how far this one travels. And that's going to be a triple into right field. And that unties this game quickly. It is now 4-3. A runner down the third. Braves will bring the infield in. Try to keep that run from scoring. And Bruce is up. He singled and drove in a run his first time up. And a 9 against a 16. That's going to be another single. This one in the left field. And now it is a 2-run game, folks. 1 out and a runner down at first. Get that past the drawn in infield. And you got John Stearns up now. Braves would like to see a double play here. Stearns flew out the left the first time up. Not this time. That ball's well hit, and he's struggling here in this third inning. And that's going to be a double in right field. Let's see here. Bruce going to score 42. 29 or so on a 55 or lower, he scores, and he scores easily on that double. And it's a 3-run lead again, folks, 6-3. And Flynn's up now. And Doug is 0 for 1. He popped up the second first time up. And against that's going to be a pop up again. This one down the third. Gilbreth makes the catch for out number 2. And that brings up KOOSMAN now. And Jerry's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And he'll fly out the left field this time. But the Mets score 3. Take a 6-3 lead. Definitely not a pitching duel here today, folks. We got Tokoroba, Gilbreth, and the Rocket due up here against KOOSMAN. Biff grounded out the third his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Out number 1. Here comes Gilbreth. He singled his first time up. Actually doubled his first time up. And not this time. That's a swing and a miss. And KOOSMAN looks like he's settled down here in the 4th. 2 quick outs. It's up to the Rocket to get something going here after giving up 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. The Rocket grounded out to the pitcher's first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Bruce in right field. And the Braves go quietly. 1, 2, 3. To the bottom of the 4th we go with the top of the order. Randall, Valentin, and Mazzelli. And here's the pitch to Lenny. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. NIEKRO strikes him out for out number 1. And Bobby's up now. He is singled and grounded out to the pitcher. And that's going to be another base on balls. NIEKRO's second walk of the game. Brings up Lee Mazzelli up now. And Lee is 1 for 2 with an RBI double and grounded out the 3rd. And that ball is driven. And this is not NIEKRO's day. That's for sure. That ball is hit into the gap in right field. And let's see if Bobby's going to take a chance here. Cedar does not have a great arm. Bobby's with average speed down there. 24. That would be a 46 or lower. He's safe. And he's in there safely with an RBI double. And it is now a 4-run ball game. And Montez is up now. And he is 0 for 1. He's walked and had a ground ball RBI. And that'll be a 41. And that's going to be a rare play with a runner down at second. Runner down at second. Have to re-roll some dice. A 61 on a 41 is a 27. The infield, probably going to be a 1 infield, I would imagine. Not very good fielders in this infield. 7, 8, 9, 16, 27. Yep, 29. So single through the single high infield fly back to second, runner to third, shortstop and second baseman collide. We're not doing injuries. So that's going to be a single and runner to third. In the center field, first and third with 1 out. And Henderson's up. And they're going to keep the infield in. Try to cut the run off. They're already down by 4. And a 21 on a, that'll be a fly ball out to right field. Let's see, there's a 1, not a very good fielder out there. That'll be fielding column 2. 54. He'll probably score easily on that deep fly ball. Yeah, he'll score easily. The throw will come in the second. That's a sacrifice fly. And it is now a 5-run ball game here. And they're just trying to get NIEKRO through this inning, folks. He's due to lead off the top of the 5th. Nuxie's going to have to pitch through this inning. They're not going to bring somebody in and then have to pitch hit for him. Bruce is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs, 2 singles, and 2 hits. And a runner down at first. And a 31 on a 7. That'll be fielding column number 2, just barely. Just barely. That's going to be a pop out behind home plate. Biff makes the catch for out number 3. But the Mets score 2 more, make it 8-3. We go to the top of the 5th, the bottom part of the order due up. Like I say, that'll be it for NIEKRO. He can't get the job done today. See who the Braves are going to bring off the bench here. And Cheney's going to come off the bench, try to get on with the Braves down by 5. So Cheney's batting .346 on the year, no homers and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Cheney goes down swinging for out number 1. Back to the top of the order in Royster now. And Jerry's 1 for 1, singled and walked. And he's going to get another base hit. Royster's hitting Koosman well, the Jerry and Jerry show. And that's going to be a triple in the left field. So Royster with a 1-out triple down there in scoring position. They even need runs and runners. So now you've got 1 out and Barry Bonnell's up. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and reached on a fielder's choice. And that's going to be a 40 team. Let's see what the team defense is. 7, 15, 16, 27, 9, 31, 32. That'll be fielding column 3 on a 40. Pass ball, runner scores by PB 2 or 3. And that's a pass ball. The runner's going to score. So now you got it's an 8-4 ball game. Cut the lead in the half. Nobody on and 1 out on a 1-0 pitch to Barry. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Randall. He fires over to Willie at first for out number 2. Brings up the Murph now, 2 down, nobody on. He struck out and grounded out. And that's going to be against the lefty, a 7. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. The Murph with a 2-out base hit. See if Jeff Burris can do something here. Get a 2-out rally going. Murph with the single. Jeff Burris is 2 for 2 today. He's doubled in a run and singled. Let's see what he can do here with the Murph. And that's just going to be a ground ball down the second. Bobby fires over to first, and that'll be the final out. The Braves score 1, make it 8-4. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's see who's going to come out of the bullpen here for the Braves. Got a righty. Got some righties due up here. Probably going to be Campbell. Yeah, Dave Campbell will come out of the bullpen. as NIEKRO couldn't get through 5 innings and he made it 4. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Stearns, Flynn, and Koosman, bottom part of the order, due up here against Dave Campbell. His 6th appearance. No record with a 10.12 ERA. And that's a base on balls to start this inning. That's what you want to see if you're a Braves fan. Flynn's up to the plate now with a runner down at first. And that's going to be another base on balls. So I don't look like Campbell's going to be the man here. And Gary Koosman is going to try to punt both of these guys in the scoring position here. And he's going to get the job done. Maybe not. A 21. And a sacrifice. That'll be the second baseman, a 46 on the 7. Second base, 46. That's barely failing column 2. And safe at first on an error. So that's going to be an E3 on Murph. Koosman gets on base with an error. Bases are juiced. Still nobody out. And to the top of the order we go. Braves are looking for an out here. They're not going to play the infield in. We got Randall. He's 2 for 3. He's singled and tripled and struck out his last time. Right? And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. 45 on a 1 is probably fielding column 3. And it is in the right field. And Stearns will score it easily. The question is, will Flynn get down to third? And Flynn will get down to third. And Koosman will stay at first. That's a sacrifice fly. And now we got first and third and 1 out. And again, Braves looking for a double play with Bobby up. He's 1 for 2 today. He is singled, scored. He has grounded out on the pitcher and has walked. And that's going to be an 8 against the righty. That's going to be a base hit into right field. And Koosman, even with his speed, is probably going to get down to third. Sure. Yep, Koosman's going to get down to third with no throw. So still first and third. And it is now 10-4, good buddy. This game is officially out of hand here. Lee's up. And that's going to be another base hit in the right field. And again, it's first and third. First and third, and the Braves to death here. And it's 11-3. Sorry about Dave's luck, but he's staying out there. Not burning this bullpen up on a 10-4, now 11-4 ball game. Willie's 1 for 2 today. And that'll be a ground ball down to first. Let's see here. 35 on a 2. That'll be fielding column 1. We'll get the runner out at second. Runner out at second. But the run will score. Now you got a runner down at first with 1 out. And Henderson's up. Steve is 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI triple. Well, sorry, he's got. And that's going to be hit down to third. We'll fire over to first to finally end this inning. But the Mets score 4 more and take a commanding 12-4 lead. We got Cito, Gaston, Tocoroba, and Gilbert due up here in the 6th. Cito's 1 for 2 with a homer. That's going to be a fly ball out to right for out number 1. Biff Pokerova's up now. And Biff's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to third and the short. And that's going to be another ground ball down the third short for out number 2. And Gilbert's up now. He has doubled and struck out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And that'll end the inning. The Braves go down 1, 2, 3. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Bruce is up, followed by Stearns and Flynn. And Bruce is 2 for 3, 2 RBIs in the game. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Mets get the lead off. That was center field. Damn it. So now you got Stearns up with a runner down at first. He's 1 for 2. He's walked and doubled and driven in a run. And that's going to be another base hit. This one out in the left field also. And Bruce is going to stop at second. So first and second, nobody out. As you can see, the Mets' upcoming schedule. They got another game here today. That's why I say the Braves don't want to burn the bullpen. This is a doubleheader, folks. First and second, and nobody out. And then they got one more game, 2 more games against the Braves. This is a 4-game series, and then the Phillies come to town. So Flynn's up. He's 0 for 2. He's walked once and popped up to second and third. And that's going to be a base on balls, and Campbell can't buy a damn out. Koosman's up here, and we're going to let him swing away, folks. Let him swing away here with the bases juiced. Braves playing for outs. And that's going to be a fly ball in the left field. 165. And Bruce is going to stay put. He's not going to get thrown out trying to tag up here with Randall coming up. 1 out. Base is still juiced. And that's what the Braves was looking for. That's a ground ball down the second. And that'll get them out of the inning. That's the old 4-6-3 double play. So no runs come in. They leave the bases juiced. We go to the top of the 7th. It's still 12-4 New York. We got Rocket. We'll have a pitch hitter for Campbell. And back to the top of the order. Rocket is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flying out. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Flynn for out number 1. See who comes out of the dugout here. The pitch hit for Dave. And Beal's going to come out of the dugout. He'll pitch hit. Bob Beal. And Bill's batting .333 on the year. No homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So pitch hit, base hit for Bill. And back to the top of the order, and Jerry Royster. He's hit Koosman well today. He is 2 for 2 and walked. He's got a triple and a single. And he squares this one up. Jerry Royster, the one bright spot maybe in this lineup today. And that's going to be another triple in the right field. And that'll score a run. And it is now 12-5, and Barry Bonnell's up now with a runner down at third. And Barry's 0 for 3. He is grounded out twice and reached on a fielder's choice. And that's going to be another ground ball. This one down the short. And that'll get the run in. Ground ball down the short. And just like that, the Braves score 2 here in the 7th. And Murphy's up now with nobody on and 2 outs. And Murphy's 1 for 3. He singled his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Koosman. He fires over to first. And that'll end the inning. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 12-6. Hey, what's up, Aaron? We got Valentin, Mazzoni, and Tez due up. See who's going to come out of the bullpen here. And it's probably going to be, got a righty, a switchy, and a lefty. So it's going to be either Easterly or Divine. See if they want to go with the lefty or the righty. It really don't matter with the switch hitter in there. Let's see here. We'll probably go with the lefty here. Go with Easterly. Lee doesn't hit the lefty as well. And this is Easterly's 7th appearance. He started 2 games. He's 1-1 with a 4.95 ERA. And here's the pitch to Bobby. And that's going to be against the lefty. It's in the 7. That's going to be a 9. Yep. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strikes him out. Nice job by Easterly. Gets Valentine to strike out. And Lee Mazzelli's up now. He's having a fine game. He's 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. So he gets a strikeout, and then he comes back at the walk Lee. And Willie's up now with a runner down at first. He's 1 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. Can they get a ground ball double play? And they get the ground ball. Can they turn 2 is the question. And no, they'll get the runner unless he's slow. And he's not. So they get the runner down at second. But Willie is able to beat the throw down to first. So that's 2 outs now for Henderson. And Steve is 1 for 3 with a 2 RBIs. He's tripled and had a sacrifice fly. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Jeff. That'll end the inning. The Mets strand 1. We go to the 8th. It's still 12-6. We got Burris, Cito Gaston, and Kokarova due up here for the Braves. Jeff is 2 for 3. He's another one having a good game. He's doubled and driven in a run. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. That'll be out number 1. This will probably be Koosman's last inning. He's due up 4th. Cito Gaston's 1 for 3 with a homer. That's a fly ball out the left. 2 quick outs. Kokarova trying to keep this inning alive here for the Braves. He's 0 for 3. And that's going to be against the lefty. 12, and that's going to be a single. Nope, that's going to be a nice play down there by Randall. He fires over the first, robs a Biff of a base hit. And now we go to the bottom of the 8th. We got Bruce, John Stearns, and Doug Flynn. Bruce is 3 for 4, 2 RBIs on the day. Here's the pitch from Jamie, and that's going to be a single. Right. Yep, that's going to be a single into center field. So another leadoff single for the Mets. Stearns is up here now. John Stearns is 2 for 3. He's got a double and an RBI in this game. And that is hit down the third. Can Gilbreth go around the horn here? 43 on a 4. And he'll get the runner out at second. But they won't be able to get the double play ball. So now there's 1 out. Still a runner at first. And Stearns is at first with Doug Flynn up now. Flynn's 0 for 2. He has walked twice. 36 on a 34. And that's going to be a wild pitch. That's going to get the runner down to second. So that gets rid of the double play ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Flynn. And that would have been a double play. No doubt about it. But it's a pop-up instead. Down the short, the Rocket makes the catch for out number 2 rather. And Koosman comes to the plate. They'll pitch hit for Jerry. And let's see who's going to come off the bench here. And I'm going to bring out the other Henderson boy. Ken Henderson's going to come out here and pitch hit. Henderson on the year's batting .360, 1 homer and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Murphy. He'll throw over to Jamie covering. That'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. And the Braves need a miracle here, folks. They're down by 6. See who's going to come out here and pitch for the Mets here. With a 6-run lead. You got a righty, and then a pitch hitter. Let's see. The Mets have rested in that bullpen. And it looks like Butch is going to come out of the bullpen here. Try to keep this a 6-run lead. He'll be facing the bottom part of the order here. This is Metzer's 4th appearance. No record with a 7.2 ERA. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Gilbert out for out number 1. And up to the plate now steps the Rocket. He's 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be a comebacker. And he fires over to first for out number 2. He's going to come off the bench here for Easterly. And Asselton's probably going to come off the bench here. Brian grabs the bat. And Brian is batting .224 in the year. No homers and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be against the righty. That'll be a single into left field. Brian keeps this game alive, folks. He's not giving up yet. Brian's aboard here. Now Jerry Royster, who's having a fine game. He is 3 for 3. He's walked, 2 triples, and an RBI. And he squares this one up again. It don't matter what pitcher's out there today. And that's going to be a double in the right field. And that's going to score Brian with no throw. So the Braves cut it to a 5-run game. And now Barry Bonnell, who is 0 for 4 today, he did have a ground ball RBIs last time up. And that's going to be another ground ball down the Flynn. Fires over to first to end this game. And the Mets win game 1 of this doubleheader 12-7, folks. What a slaughter. They scalped these Braves up here in New York. So let's take a look here at the box score. And the Braves, 7 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. Should have been enough to win the game, but Phil NIEKRO did not have his best performance. Hey, Legends, as the Mets will get 12 runs on 15 hits. Jerry Royster, 4 for 4 today, folks, with 2 RBIs. He did his best. Jeff Burris, 2 for 4. Braves were only 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Cito Gaskin had a homer, and Jerry Royster with 2 triples on the day. The Braves only left 4 men on base. Look at that top of that order for the Mets. Randall, 2 for 4. Bobby, 2 for 4. Lee, 3 for 4. Then Bruce in the middle of it there, 4 for 5. And Stearns at the bottom, 2 for 4. The Mets, 7 for 14 with runners in scoring position. Still left 9 men on, scored 12. NIEKRO drops to 5-3. 4 innings, 10 hits, 8 runs, walked 2, struck out 2. Dave Campbell, 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, only 2 of them earned, walked 3. Easterly comes in, pitches 2 innings of shutout ball, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Jerry KOOSMAN goes to 2-6, 8 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, walked 1, struck out 3, and gave up a homer. Metziger comes in, pitches an inning, 2 hits, 1 run, struck out 1. Take a look here at the standings real quick. As the teams get ready for game 2 of this doubleheader. The Pirates are now a game and a half up on the Phillies and Expos. Cubbies are 5 games back. The Mets 10, and the Cardinals 13.5. The Dodgers are 2.5 up on the Giants. The Astros 7, Padres 7.5. Braves are 10 games back, and the Reds are 10.5. And Willie Montez still leading the National League with a 381 average. George with 9 homers and 31 RBIs to lead the National League. How about Don Robinson leading with a 1.1 ERA? Steve Rogers with 6 wins and fingers, and Bruce with 6 saves. Leading the MVP voting is Reggie Smith. I'm surprised with George Foster. Steve Rogers leading with the Cy Young. And we'll probably be on here a little later on the evening for game number 2 of this matchup. I think it's going to be Boggs against Espinito. I believe that's the pitching matchup. Let's take a look here. Yep, Tommy Boggs pitching for the Braves, and Neo Espinoza pitching for the Mets. That could be a wild game. Tommy's 1-3 with an 8.8 ERA, and Espinito 3 for 4 with a 4 ERA. So we could get another wild game here, folks. That's for sure. Alrighty, until next time, you have a great afternoon and take care, everybody.